really proud of our team to find a way. This time of year, it's about survive and advance, and we were able to do that. I thought in the first half we were just kind of a little out of sync, and part of that is just a credit to Denver and the way they came out with intensity. But I thought once we kind of settled in and made some adjustments at halftime, we played a much better second half.
We'll take questions for the student athletes. Show of hands, and if you would, please introduce yourself and your affiliation. We'll start right here.
Mark over to KDLT. Were you guys nervous to start the game? Is that really what accounted for your shooting woes?
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's obviously the Summer League tournament, so we all have a little jitters, but, like our coaches said, just to make sure to talk more when we get nervous, and that will kind of get rid of them. So I thought we did the first half we got our jitters out, and the second half we really came to play, so I thought that was positive for us.
Right here in front.
Ian Frazier with the Argus Leader. Ball movement was clearly an improvement that you guys made after halftime. You more than doubled the assists on less shots. At least for part of the second half. You went from a lot of jump shots in the second half, and you started in the first half, and you started the second half with just some easy buckets down low. I mean, to what do you owe that adjustment? I mean, why were you moving the ball better, you think?
Well, I thought that, like I said, I think we only had 5 assists in the first half. It was a low number, and we really stressed at halftime, if we want to win this game, we have to move the ball better and make the defense actually guard us. So I thought we got great ball movement inside and out, and as we got more assists in the second half, it was more open shots, so we ran in our flow and made them.
We have a question in the back.
Coach, you guys dominated the glass. All 13 players had a rebound. Out-rebounded them like 23. Why were you guys so successful on offense and defensive glass, and how did that contribute to success for you?
Okay. Well, to be honest, rebounding is something that we stress all the time. It's been a key to our success all season long, and we know that if we want to be successful in this tournament, that we're going to have to continue to really battle on the boards.
Let's questions for the student athletes, please. Right here in the third row.
Zach Ward, KDLT Sports. Last year, you girls had some slow starts in some of the tournament games. I know some of that's nervous. Is it just kind of getting used to the building when you get in here at first and kind of throws you?
I mean, a little, but we don't really think about it like that. I mean, it's the tournament. It's kind of got that atmosphere about it. So I think, once you come out and just get the jitters out, and it's just, I think it's a bit of the pressure of coming in, we're top seed and they're 8th seed, so it's kind of a bit of that pressure. But I think once we got the jitters out and got after the first half, I think we really stuck to what we have been doing all year, and that's how we were able to expand the score.
Right here, third row.
Scott Munger from the Equalizer. Nicole, you picked up that fourth foul pretty early in the second half. Can you talk a little bit about that? Adjust your play a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like I've been fouling a lot lately. I've been the first half of the season I wasn't really getting any fouls, and now I seem to be getting 4 fouls every game. But no, I don't know. That was kind of, I didn't think I fouled her. She kind of moved, and I tried to avoid her. I'm not going to run through someone on purpose, especially when I've got 3 fouls. So I don't really want to be sitting on the bench. So that's kind of just an unfortunate call, but it's part of this game. So I just got to get over it and move on to the next one.
Do we have one here in front?
Yeah. Hey, Carrie, Argus Leader. Nicole, the first 6 or 7 minutes of the third quarter seemed like really pivotal, and we're talking about maybe that there were, some nervousness there. Just putting a little bit of a streak together there, that maybe take the pressure off right away there in that second.
Yeah, I mean, I think just the first half, they were more aggressive than us. We weren't really attacking the zone as well. And so in the second half, like Coach said, we just had to get on the same page. And once we were on the same page, we knew where each player was and what we could attack. So I think in that stretch, that's just what we did. We attacked them. We were able to get good shots. And if they didn't fall, we were rebounding out of their zone. Since they're in zone, it's hard to kind of box out man-to-man. So I think we did a good job of crashing the rebounds, and that kind of helped us get in an offensive rhythm. And I thought we played pretty good defense in that stretch too, and we were talking.
Did we have one right here?
Brad Green, Equalizer. Tonight, talk about the leader of the bench. Obviously, having fought, smart you guys went down low with 10 points, but it just seemed like, defensively getting rebounds, it just seemed like it was a balanced team effort today.
Yeah, I mean, we have so many weapons on our team, and I just thought when our bench can step up and hit big shots, I think that's what makes us rolling, and we all support each other, and it's awesome to see our, bench be just as good as the first 5.
Mm-hmm.
Right here.
Nicole, do you like having that target on your back as a team? of a top seed?
I mean, we don't really think about it, I guess. We just kind of go out there. We've been doing the same thing all year, and that's just what we're going to go out there and do. We don't really take any pressure off like that. We don't, if they want to target us, obviously every other team is going to do that. We just go out there and do our thing, and the results will take care of itself.
Got time for a couple more for the student athletes? Any other questions? Okay. Thank you, ladies. Congratulations. We'll see you Monday. And we will continue with questions for Coach Williams. In the back.
Coach, you talked a little bit in your opening statement about that survive and advance mentality. How much of that is the message moving forward? Is it just game by game, play by play? Let's just kind of get through that instead of looking at the big picture.
Yeah, I mean, really, this whole season, our team has really done a great job of just buying into that mentality of the next game on our schedule is the most important one, and we've really been able to play that way all season, and we're going to continue to be that way at this point. There's no use looking past the next ball game.
Right here in front.
Coach, was there any adjustment in play calling or offensive philosophy in the second half? It was a lot of jump shots for you in the first half against that zone, and almost immediately in the second half, it was just getting the ball right down to Margaret McLeod with a block, and she had 2 easy finishes almost as soon as that half started. So anything change in the time between?
Yeah, I mean, I thought you're really observant because you saw the same things I did. And to be honest with you, I really felt like in the first half, and we talked about this, that we just were not in anything. We weren't running anything. We were kind of trying to do our own thing. And I think our girls are very smart players, and they knew we needed to get to the basket. So we started to try to go kind of one-on-one, not necessarily out of the flow of our offense. And so we talked a lot at halftime about really needing to just make sure that we're all 5 on the same page. We're running our offenses and our sets and then look for opportunities to attack out of the flow of that. And I thought we did a much better job of that there in the second half. We had a couple of play calls early to be able to get the ball inside to Margaret, and she was very effective, and I think that just cemented that in our minds.
Right here in the third row.
Thoughts on whoever you might play Monday? I know it's between Oral Roberts and Western. Only team that's beaten you in league play, and Western as a player in hockey. Go off on any given game.
Right. I mean, very different teams, and so certainly going to be interesting. But at this point, we're just going to, kind of wait and see who it is, and then find a way to get ourselves prepared and focus on the Coyotes.
In front.
We also think those sports, Amy, when you struggle as much as you did, in particular the first quarter, but into the start of the second quarter a little bit too, to have one player step up and hit some big shots, and it felt like Kelly Stewart was that player today. I mean, you went up 6 at half, but it felt largely because of what Kelly did. And it wasn't just shots, it was aggressiveness.
Absolutely. I thought Kelly was huge in those first few minutes, and they hit a big, huge 3, and she'd come right down and answer with a big 3 on the other end. And this team, we've had that all year where we've been able to kind of lean on this player when things aren't going well for this one and so forth. I think that's what's made us so tough to beat and successful, just because of the fact that we have lots of people that we can lean on. But I really thought that Kelly's play there, especially in the first quarter, and then that basket that Marge hit in the right before halftime, I thought was a big kind of momentum swing and just a big play for us as well.